welcome to AMC's Thursday Ticket. I'm Kaleigh, and I'm joined here by my co-host Jordan, and we are absolutely stoked to talk all things movies with you guys. It's a big week for movies.
Yeah.
We have Secret Life of Pets 2, and we have Dark Phoenix. I'm particularly excited to get into our question of the week because I am a huge animal lover. Secret Life of Pets is this week, as we mentioned, and of course, our question is animal related. Jordan?
Yeah, so, you're really excited for this movie and this question, as am I. And we have a feeling that you pet lovers out there will have fun with this one. So our question of the week. So in the spirit of The Secret Life of Pets 2, if you could ask your pet anything, what would you ask them? What would the question be?
Yeah.
Because this movie kind of answers that question of what our pets do after we leave for the day, after we go to work or go to school or whatever it may be. So if you could have that communication with your pet, what would the question be? So let us know in the comments right now. If you have a pet, give them some love. Let us, maybe show some pictures.
Yes, we will not hesitate for you guys to drop some photos. Jordan and I are stoked to go back and ooh and ah over your sweet pets. But if I had to ask my dog any question, I have a little puppy. Her name is Delilah.
Delilah, yes.
And she is
Kaleigh loves Delilah.
Oh my goodness, she is the sweetest. I have a plethora of questions. I ask her lots of questions on a daily basis. I just get no response.
She's not responding to you.
Because she's a dog. But if I want to know, how's it going? What do you need? Do you like the same food all the time? Do you want to go on another walk? I want to communicate as much as possible with her.
Knowing dogs, I feel like the answer to do you want to go on another walk is yes.
It's always yes.
It's always yes. The hard-hitting questions for Delilah.
What do you do when I'm gone? Do you just sleep?
Do you love me?
Yeah. I need that self-reassurance, of course.
Okay, yeah, those are some good questions. So now I don't have a pet myself.
You have family pets,
I have
right?
family pets, yeah. So my sister has two dogs that I very, very much love, Maya and Izzy. They're both Maltese poodles.
Very sweet.
And they're kind of like my own.
Yeah,
because,
you can claim them.
Yeah. But my question to them is, because I truly don't know, and I wonder it all the time, I don't know if they love each other, if they hate each other, or if they just kind of live in coexistence. Because they have that sibling rivalry, they play fight, but then sometimes it feels like it's real fighting. Yeah. So that would just be my question. So, what's the deal? What's the deal between the two of you? So,
well, keep asking your pet questions in the comments. Keep dropping those adorable pet photos. We're going to continue talking all things Secret Life of Pets 2 in our weekend movie guide.
Your favorite pets are back in The Secret Life of Pets 2, which is hitting AMC Theatres tonight. And really excited for this one because the first one, so cute, so original. Yes. And we get to explore, the lives that our pets lead when we leave for the day. We go to work, we go to school, and kind of what are our pets doing?
Exactly. So that's kind of what we learned about in the first Secret Life of Pets in 2016. And this is the sequel to that. And of course, we know that these pets are still getting in trouble. This one really focuses on fear. So Max and Snowball, all of our favorite animals, are back. They're getting into trouble, but they're conquering these fears.
Yeah, I think that is so funny about this one because you see the trailer of the dog absolutely terrified of going to the vet.
Yes.
And the fears that are associated with that. And what's really cool about this movie is, we do get those returning characters, but we also get some new ones as well. And two that I'm particularly excited to see in this one is Tiffany Haddish.
Yes, her character is adorable.
Yeah.
It's a sweet little...
A Shih Tzu, right?
Yes,
a Shih Tzu played named Daisy. So, Tiffany Haddish, hilarious. Really excited to see her and the Kevin Hart dynamic because they've worked together before. And then also in his first animated movie, Harrison Ford, the legend, plays Rooster the dog, which is kind of like the dog version of Harrison Ford.
It absolutely encompasses him. He's very, keeps his deep voice. He's a tough dog, soft-spoken, but when he speaks, the animals listen.
Yeah, and we had the opportunity to sit down with the cast of The Secret Life of Pets 2 to learn a little bit more about the message of this movie and how we can relate to it. Let's take a look.
It's snow time, baby. I'm Captain Snowball. it's just this weird little guy. What we're doing to this younger generation is just showing them that it's okay to let go and it's okay to try. Your fears are only fears because you allow them to be.
And so I think having a movie that has a kind-spirited message, but also like a message of sort of empowering little people to mount the unsurmountable, basically.
And if you could have anyone teach a child how to not be scared, I think it should be Harrison Ford.
Are you scared?
No! Max, his storyline really illustrates that, saying you don't get the courage to do the thing that you're afraid of until after you do it.
See it at AMC.
The surround sound is so realistic.
I love seeing how these actors and actresses make these roles their own, and they're really becoming these characters. And not only are they becoming the characters, but they all have this common goal to teach kids an underlying message about how to conquer their fears, but in a really fun and entertaining way on the big screen.
Yeah, and if you're looking for other entertainment as it relates to Secret Life of Pets 2, we have a really cool experience at AMC Thousand Oaks 14 in Los Angeles. It's a Secret Life of Pets 2 pop-up experience featuring, interactive games, photo opportunities, and so much more. It's at our AMC Thousand Oaks location, but if you're not in the LA area and you want to still see some of the fun that's occurring there, we're going to have a link in the video of a link in the comments below of what you can expect. We had our very own Amy Vorpahl kind of explore and see what it's all about. So take a look at that.
Yes, very fun. So up next in our weekend movie guide, we have Dark Phoenix. And I know all of the X-Men fans out there are absolutely stoked for this one, including my co-host Jordan.
Myself included. Now, I'm really excited for this because I love what they've been doing with this new generation of X-Men. Started in X-Men First Class with James McAvoy as Professor X, Michael Fassbender as Magneto, Jennifer Lawrence as Mysterio, and this is the fourth of this generation of X-Men, and they're taking on one of the most famous and iconic comic book arcs of all time, the transformation of Jean Grey. Now, we've seen this storyline before in X-Men The Last Stand, but this one is definitely taking it to a new extreme, and the tensions are at an all-time high for the team when the threat is one of their own. It's Jean Grey. She's becoming this kind of villain, this unstoppable force.
Right.
So really excited for this one. And Sophie Turner
Absolutely.
plays Jean Grey.
She does.
Jean Grey. I know you're a fan of hers.
Yes, I really do like her. We got to sit down with the cast and talk about the depth of these characters and really how complex everyone is in this film. It looks like they've done a really good job. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Ladies and gentlemen of NASA, this is Charles Xavier. Help is on the way.
It's definitely a more intimate, personal, character-driven movie. I wanted to do something fresh and different, explore a different side, a different color. I wanted it to feel like a new and unique experience.
Jess's character empowers Jean. She tells her, you're going to be a little girl for the rest of your life. Embrace that power. It makes you who you are.
You're doing a film with a lot of different characters, and what's your part to play in the overall canvas of it, to show the sort of all-powerful sort of Dark Phoenix.
I think that's what's special about this movie, and I think that this franchise in general, is you kind of get that good character drama at the same time you're watching something that's, a superhero movie.
So Kaleigh, as you mentioned, I cannot wait for Dark Phoenix. I mean, this really is the culmination of 20 years of X-Men and taking on such an iconic storyline, and one that deserves to be seen on the big screen. And not really sure what's going to come after this for the X-Men, but excited to see kind of the journey that leads to it. So X-Men Dark Phoenix opens at AMC Theatres tonight. You can grab your tickets at amctheaters.com or on the mobile app. But Kaleigh, we're not done yet because we do have Hollywood news that we need to talk about. So let's get to that right now. So Kaleigh, lots going on in the world of Hollywood this week, starting with some brand new trailers. And the first one that I want to talk about is Ad Astra. Now, this trailer really checked all of the boxes for me. It is a sci-fi drama starring Brad Pitt, and this film was supposed to release last month in May, but it got pushed back to September. So I don't know if that means there could be some awards buzz surrounding the movie,
You might
but
be onto something.
it's a really interesting story of he is an astronaut that has to go to the solar system to find his missing father, played by Tommy Lee Jones, and then also unravel this mystery that is that could potentially threaten the planet. So super interesting premise. The space scenes look very well done, so cannot wait for that one.
Sounds suspenseful.
Yes.
All right, next up, we had a trailer release for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, which they're based off of a book, but I think that the trailer looks a lot more scary than the books that I remember reading.
Yeah, well, the books were kind of aimed towards maybe not children, but definitely young adults. But yeah, the trailer looks terrifying.
Yeah, you guys will have to go to our YouTube channel to check this trailer out after the show, of course, but it was terrifying. It's about these children who wander into an abandoned house, and they find this book, and they're reading the stories only to find out that you don't read the stories read you.
Yeah, that's a book that should have been left unread.
Absolutely. So when the kids read the stories, they realize that the stuff that they read in the stories actually starts to come true in their everyday life, and it's haunting.
Yeah, really is. Another awesome trailer that dropped this week, the trailer for Ford versus Ferrari. Now, this movie looks like, again, it could be a potential awards contender because of the people involved. You have Academy Award winners Matt Damon and Christian Bale starring in this remarkable true story of these race car drivers that are trying to build a race car that could get Ford Motor Company to beat the dominance of Ferrari in 1966. So there's a Rolling Stones song in the trailer.
Very nice.
The car scenes look very intense. So and of course well acted when you have both Matt Damon and Christian Bale.
So next up we have The Kitchen. It has Elizabeth Moss from Handmaid's Tale, Tiffany Haddish, and Melissa McCarthy. So that right there, girl power, great cast, but the synopsis is even better. So it's set in the 70s. It's about Hell's Kitchen, about these the women, their husbands are incarcerated, right? Mm-hmm. And the women or their wives decide that they're going to continue on all of their illegal activities. So these ladies are taking it upon themselves. It looks great. The cast is stacked. I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, especially seeing, we've seen Melissa McCarthy jump into dramatic roles,
right.
But I don't know
if we've very well.
I don't know if we've ever seen Tiffany Haddish make that transition yet. So
well, from the trailer, it looks like she can do a great job of being hilarious, but also incredibly serious and a very, very impressive actress.
Yeah, so go to our YouTube page at AMC Theatres to watch those trailers and more. But we also had some other big Hollywood news drop this week that's kind of been talked about, rumored for the last few months of who's going to replace Ben Affleck as Batman. And we have our selection, or Warner Brothers has made their selection, and it is Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Huge news.
The internet has a lot to say about Robert Pattinson being Batman. I'm kind of here for it. Like, I can see it. I see he's got the grunginess and just the soft-spoken yet super intense vibe of Batman. So I'm here for it. I'm excited to see how he makes this role his own.
Yeah, and he's a great actor. He's really kind of been in the independent space for the past few years, really showing his acting chops. But what I think is really interesting is that he is going to be, at 32 years old, the youngest actor to ever portray Batman. So we're going to see a younger iteration of this iconic character. So really looking forward to seeing what he can do with the role. The Batman opens in theaters 2021, so we have a few years to wait, but production is set to start next year, so I'm sure we're going to see some photos of him in that iconic bat suit very, very soon.
Yeah, we'll keep you posted here on all of our social channels when that happens. So we have some tickets on sale. First up, we have Midsommar, which is, the scary movies I'm getting more into. I really liked Hereditary from last year, and this is the same director from Hereditary. So if you guys like that, you're definitely definitely going to want to keep an eye out for Midsommar. Get your tickets.
Yeah, well, I thought Hereditary was really, messed up and terrifying, but then the trailer for this came out. I was like, I think this may actually exceed the terror that we saw in that film. But yes, I'm also huge fan of the horror genre.
I'm getting there. I'm warming up to it.
Yeah, it's baby steps, right?
Yeah, I think the thing that spooks me the most about Midsommar is that we were talking about this before, that usually you're used to horror films being in the dark. You're afraid at nighttime. This one, everything is in broad daylight. It's this absolutely spooky festival.
That only happens every 90 years.
Yeah, that's a red flag.
That usually, is not a sign that there's a reason why it only happens every 90 years, and we'll find out when the film opens on July 2nd. But the next film that tickets went on sale just today, another horror film, Annabelle Comes Home, the third Annabelle film in the Conjuring universe. And what else can we say about it? They take Annabelle out of her case and out of her glass display.
And she is up to no good.
And things happen for very sinister and evil things for this family. So really looking forward to this film as well. I love the Conjuring world, and obviously that creepy, creepy doll has led for some sleepless nights for
many
me.
People,
yes.
And
for many people, I believe.
would agree with that.
So tickets are on sale for both Midsommar and Annabelle Comes Home. You can grab those at amctheaters.com or on the mobile app. Kaleigh, independent films to talk about this week, so let's get to those in our AMC Independent Spotlight.
All right, guys, we just have one film in our independent spotlight this week. However, it's a very special one. It is 92% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, and it is The Last Black Man in San Francisco. Now, it's opening limited this weekend, but it is going to be expanding throughout the month of June. So make sure that you check your AMC website to see where it's playing at an AMC theater near you.
Yeah, Kaleigh, and this film, like you said, very special, very well done. It had a huge premiere at the Sundance Film Festival, and first-time director Joe Talbot won the U.S. Dramatic Directing Award. So that's a huge...
so impressive.
Yeah, especially for your first time in the director's chair. So really looking forward to this movie. The reviews are great. It's playing at a few AMC theaters this weekend, but will be expanding, so check to see if it's playing at a theater near you. That is our AMC Independent Spotlight, but we have some offers that we want to get to that you can find at AMC this week, so let's get to those right now. So next week, Men in Black International hits AMC theaters, and we have a really cool promotion when you see the film opening weekend in IMAX. Kaleigh, should we tell them?
Let's do it.
Boom!
That's it. So all you guys have to do to get these super awesome shades is see Men in Black International next weekend, opening weekend in IMAX, and you can be special agents just like Jordan and I.
You know what, Kaleigh? Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson have nothing on us. Like, I think we're the true agents here.
It's a very bold statement, but I won't deny it.
Yeah, no. There's a reason why they're in that movie, and we're not. But Toy Story 4.
Pumped.
Opens at AMC theaters this month. Also very excited. And if you want to be the very first to see it, you should get tickets to our opening night fan event. It's on June 20th. That's a Thursday at 5 p.m. Not only will you be the first to see this film before anyone else, you'll also get a set of collectible cards and a coupon for a $5 cameo combo. Tickets are on sale now.
We also have a Rocket Man prize pack that we're giving away on our social channels, so make sure that you follow us at AMC Theaters on Instagram and Twitter to enter to win a very cool Rocket Man prize pack.
And do not forget, we have our Dark Phoenix opening night fan event in IMAX tonight at 6 p.m. Tickets are still available, so you can make your way to your local AMC as soon as we're finished here. Not only do you get to see the movie, you also get this commemorative keychain.
Very cool. All right, so that does it for us this week. We are very excited to see you guys next week for Men in Black International, Late Night.
And Shaft. So get your tickets to the films that we mentioned today at amctheaters.com or on the mobile app. Do not forget to follow us on social media to talk all things movies with us, and we will see you next week.